Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to design a necklace using GGC treasure bag, and this is the one, the Colorway 2. So this strand of the roundel beads is amazingly pretty. The colors in person, it's fantastic. I think the camera is also picking it up. Excuse my voice, I'm a little bit sick. I have sore throat and everything. It's still there, clinging on to, so my voice might sound a little bit difficult for you guys to understand. I will try to repeat myself again and again if it is not clear. So we got this pendant, and this pendant was like this, okay, attached to this bell. So I removed it. All you need to do is take a clasp and two pliers and just pull it out. Okay, so there we go. I removed that, and I am gonna add this again. And also I'm gonna add these things. So first I'm gonna add this toggle clasp, one part of the toggle, because I want this hanging from this toggle. Okay, and then I'm gonna add the pendant again. So this time what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my bent nose pliers and just gonna squish this back together. Okay, you don't have to do that, but I really like it, so that's why I'm doing it. And here we go. Let's try. I just started doing it and then realized I'm not filming it, but I need to film it too for you guys to see it. Let me try, because this loop is smaller, as you guys can see, and there is a reason behind it as well. So move this loop part of the toggle away and just squish this. Okay, there we go. So, and this won't come down because it's a small one, and there we go. I want this to go on top, and then just squish that together as much as you can so that you don't. Okay, once that's done, now we have the toggle attached to the bail attached to the toggle, I would say. So you can push it a little bit as well. Push it a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now that's secure. And I have these flowers, this butterfly. I want to have a head pin, or you can use a wire to make a basic loop and a tangle, but our flowers already ready with the loop. All I did was I take a 5mm or 4mm jump ring and open it up with two sets of pliers, and I added this, and then before I close it, I'm gonna add it here, okay, to the toggle, and close it. Go back and forth motion. Do not distort the round shape. I want to go one more jump ring just to be on the safer side, and I feel this is a 4mm jump ring, but I'm not so sure, guys. So okay, just to be on the safer side, just one more jump ring for the angle. You can just use a single jump ring with a thicker gauge, that will do the same. Okay, so one flower is attached. I want a lot of tangles to this. You can go just like that, or you can just do one more here, like multiples, just like that. So I want to I'm gonna grab some head pins for myself, or you can use wire. It's totally up to you. Just I grabbed some eye pins, but I want a stainless steel head pin. This is a 2-inch head pin. If you want, you can add one more bead on top. That's totally up to you. I mean, I'm just gonna see. Yeah, that gives me enough space. If I want, I can even add this one right here. Sorry guys. So you will add an element of another color in the design. That's totally up to you if you do want to or don't want to. So let me see what else I have here. We have a lot of stuff in the trash bag, but these will be very big, so that's not what I want to use. You can use beads like the rainbow ones that we got, these ones, this one, so many different things, but I'm gonna do this only. Yeah, I just want to keep one single color. So all you need to do is take your round nose pliers, grab it on top and push it to the side and take it. I'm doing a wrapped loop. Don't make a smaller loop because the toggle part is still thicker. Open it up a bit, add it, and hold it with your pliers and then wrap. You can also do wrap with your pliers as well. Take your bent nose pliers if you want to, give it a tight squeeze. Excuse me. So that wrap is done. Now that that is done, I want another flower right here as well. So I already have my 2 jump rings out there. All I need to do is grab 2 of my pliers, open it up, add it. You can add as many dangles as you want. You can add the yellow barrel bead, make a dangle out of it, just like how I did right now with the butterflies. You can do that. It's totally up to you. It's better to take it out and then put it inside and then catch the toggle as well. Close the jump ring. Now I have this many dangles in here. So I like it. Really like how the way this turned out to be. And now what you can do is you can either have the dangle like this, okay, and make a chain, which I already used it because we got a gold chain and we have silver chain as well. If you want to use, you can use that. let's try and use these. Okay. So if this is not what you want, you can add some chain as well, but I would say I would cut some chain. Again, I will grab a head pin or an eye pin. Okay, and then add this chain so that you have a hole to it, and then cut it and see if it will look good first of all. So that's important as well, right? So let me see which way it goes. It goes this way. And okay, and if there's chain hanging, how it will look? I think it will look good. Okay, just one, couple of them. So you don't want the same height. I would like a different height, but if you like same height, that's totally fine, however you like. Next, do a couple of them in a different height, so this way I know exactly where my chain falls. Then a short one as well, and one more. So depending upon how you want, how much you want, it's totally up to you. You can add as much chain as you want, or you can add just 5. That's also fine. So these are some bits and pieces that needs to be taken care of immediately so that it doesn't poke anybody. So now that I have all these chain pieces, I'm going to the jump ring once more. Take it between my pliers. You can add all the chains together like that, but I like to do I can do 2 chains in one. Okay, and then add it here between it's totally up to you where you want to add it, and also if you want you can add 2 jump rings, but I'm not worried. The longer chain, I add it to the other side of the rose quartz pendant, and these are ready-made jump rings, by the way, but you can make your jump rings by yourself. It's an easy procedure. Okay, so that's that. Where I do want the other one to be is after all the flowers. So here is what my pendant looks like. It's a little bit dressy. If you don't like the look, you don't have to have this look, but you can have it, right, if you want. Kind of like it. It's very pretty. So now all I need to do is figure out a way to connect it to my necklace. The beaded part, you can string the beads to bead stringing wire, crimp them shut with the toggle clasp. You still have a lot left. I still have a lot left after doing a couple of projects. You can do that, or you can actually make a chain. You can make it with the chain. That's totally up to you as well. So I'll come back and show you guys what I got. Hi friends, welcome back. So I thought about doing a chain necklace for this pendant, but then I decided not to. Why? Because these roundels have big enough holes that it can fit through 8 millimeter or even 1 millimeter, 0.8 millimeter or 1 millimeter Chinese knotting cord. So I was like, even if I do a I wanted to do actually 3 beads and then make a basic loop on both sides and add chain. So that's the pattern I wanted to do, but since these holes are significantly big, I thought why not use this. So I used 0.8 millimeter Chinese knotting cord. 1 millimeter will also fit, is my opinion, but I am taking this one in a pink color. I cut 6 feet of cord, and then what I do is I take both ends, fold it into half. Okay, it's all tangled out here. I don't know how it got tangled, but it did. There we go. Okay, these are the two ends of the 6 feet cord. I don't know if I will be using all the 6 feet, but I really don't want to limit myself. This is the middle of the 6 feet. Okay, take this. I take the pendant and then I feed this middle part through the loop of the toggle. Okay, if I do this and do that, let me just take it and then take both the cords and pull through. So that's our lockset knot. Make sure the ends are equal, which is approximately, so that's enough for me. So that's that. So I'm going to take one of the cord and string some beads. If you want, you can add again the different beads that we have in the box, like for example this one, the hematite elongated rose gold plated beads. I don't know if it will fit through, but I can try, is what I was thinking. I melt the ends to make a needle and then try to fit through it. That'll be a little bit difficult, so I don't want to do that. So that's, but you can always use the other ones, the rice shaped crystal beads, the elongated beads that we received. This will have a big enough hole to go through this one. Maybe I want to use that. Let's try this, but this will be a monotonous color only, but there is nothing harmful in trying. So we can take that and try. I melted it more. See, that goes through. So that's something that you can add it to this necklace. Couple of these beads, the roundel beads. The pattern is totally random. You can do either which way you want. I'm gonna check whether I like this pattern or not. Again an elongated bead, thread it through, pull the cord out. Okay, and then here we have a lock set knot, so just push all the beads like that. I kind of like it, so I go ahead and make a knot, just an overhand knot. Okay, and then hold that, hold it tight and pull. I don't want it to be very stiff because I want a little bit of a movement so that my necklace is nice and flexible and it's not rigid, but it's totally up to you. I'll go through how we can do the knots, the overhand knot, and then this side as well we can try. I always find it a little bit easier if you do the center part first and then continue doing one of the parts. That's okay, but the center part sometimes it just doesn't sit well. So 3 more of these beads. One more of the elongated bead. So again, I see this is nice, and then again I make a knot, overhand knot. It's just a regular knot, right? And then you add your fingers through it and just stretch a bit. See, so that the knot comes right next to your beads. Pull your finger out and then hold it and tighten it. I don't want this knot to be extremely tight, meaning I don't want this to be, tight, but I want it to have a breathing space. That's about say right, and I really like the pattern of this necklace as well. Okay, now I'm going to continue with this and then come back and show you guys how we will finish off this necklace. So I want to go over one more time how to make this knot per se. So here we go. String all the beads, take your hands, 2 fingers, and then wrap it around your 2 fingers, the cord, and then crisscross applesauce. Go in between your cord and pull between your fingers and pull this cord out. That's a knot. So then hold it right here with your index finger, tighten it up and just pinch it and then pull. You don't have to do it very tight. That's how the knot is placed. Another method to knot is to take the cord, make a circle, okay, take the tail and put it underneath the circle and pull through that. Okay, this is your basic knot, right? Put your pliers inside and then take the cord and pull this all the way close to the bead. Okay, now you can take it off. See how loose the knot is? All you need to do is hold the end and then take your pliers and tighten it towards the bead. So that's also a way to knot. Hi friends, I finished knotting this beaded part, as you guys can see both the ways, and it measures about say 8.5 inches. So that will be totally 17 inches, and plus clasp will give me the 18 inch I want. But if you want it bigger, you can do so with bigger things, means with more beads and a little bit longer strands. It's totally up to you, but I do have a long tail on both the sides, so I took 6 feet of cord. Obviously I don't need that much, right? So let me see how much I have left. So that's about say 1 feet left, and then yeah, almost 1 3/4 feet left. That means you can just get away with, instead of 6 feet, you can as well go for 4 or 3 feet. Okay, that should be more than sufficient. But now that I have this, I'm gonna go for a 10 inch or so. I mean, not more than that, just 8-9 inch or so. That's good enough, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut the cord, the remaining cord. Sorry, bump the camera. So cut it here. So I think 3.5 feet should be good enough. I don't want you to, because it was 1 3/4 of the feet. So 2, 3, almost, yeah. 3.5 feet should be good enough. So crisscross this, you can do it crisscross way, or you can do, the same way. It's totally up to you, but I'm doing crisscross way. And taking one of the cords, because I have this, you can just cut 8 inches and it should be more than enough. But I like to do this since I have enough of these cords left. I mean 2 of these cords. I'm going to use 1. But I'm not centering it so that I will have a little bit of, tail, which I can use it. I'm doing a square knot. You can do a regular overhand knot over the top of the 2 cords and then start the square knot. Square knots is, take your left hand cord, keep it on top of the central cord, that forms a P. Take the other cord, go on top of this, underneath this, through this P loop that we created, and then tie a knot. The same way, keep the right hand cord in a Q format, go on top of it, underneath and through this loop. Okay, and when you pull the cords, this is what you will get. Okay, so you can do as less as 3 or 4 knots. One square knot consists of 1 P and 1 Q. This is a Q, right? So that's both 1 P and 1 Q consist of 1 square knot. You can get away with 3 for a bracelet. I would recommend 4 for a necklace, but not more than that. You don't need more than that. But if you have some cord left lying around, why not, right? It will also give us some length if you are doing crisscross way. But when you keep the strand straight, that's what I mean by this, then do your knots here. That will not give the length. But this way, it will give you some length for the necklace. Since my necklace is only 18 inch, 17 inch, I'm banking on this for 1 more inch. You can make this necklace short or long depending upon the length you want, and it's a very versatile necklace. And you can also make this pendant. If you don't want it to be stable, you can make a necklace and then you can add a pendant with the lobster claw clasp that we got from the bag. So this is GGC treasure bag, Pastel Passion, and Colorway 2. There we go. If you guys are not aware of how to make a square knot, you can go ahead and watch the basic macrame tutorial in my channel. I will have the link always down in the description box below for most of my videos to check out that. So the one side of my cord is almost done, so I'm nearing my end of knots. Okay, what did I do? There we go. Okay, so that will give nice 1 inch for me. Oops, that was way too short, but that's okay. Since this one is long, it's easy for me to do the knot. It won't be the other way around. See if I do this, maybe I can do one more. I'm pushing it, but we can always try. It's no problems in trying. There we go. I did one more, and then I take this off my Naughty Do It All. This is a Naughty Do It All travel size that I have, People have been asking me where did I buy that from. I'm not being sponsored or anything. I generally do it because I want you guys to know where I got that from. Okay, so here we go. The Naughty Do It All is from jtv.com. Okay, sometimes it might be out of stock, sometimes it might not be. If it is, just sign up for the notification when it's available. They do notify you guys. I did the same when I bought mine. So, but you will get it in a couple of days. The email, then you can buy it. Okay, I melted the ends. Now we have our sliding knot or adjustable knot. There we go. The necklace is like that, and we have a long tail. We can dress up this tail. You can either use these beads or this beads. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna use this, but I need to melt this before I can feed it through this. Let me see. Still not. Okay, so then feed it through these beads. So if there is a bead at the end of this cord, it'll be easy for you to get it and pull it, right? So I'm gonna add 2. There we go. So add these and then tie an overhand knot. Okay, that knot should stop these beads from falling down. Melt it. It is a little bit scary to use the lighter and press it immediately. It comes with practice. Sometimes it does hurt me, but I'm so used to it. Just be careful when you guys, it's not a playful thing, so it do hurt. Sometimes I do burn my thumb or my index finger, but just be careful. You can do just 1 bead, that's also more than enough. I'm just trying to do 2. There we go. And then tie an overhand knot. Just a regular knot that we use on an everyday basis in our life. Nothing fancy. You can also do fancy knots, by the way, but I'm not doing it here. Okay, I really like the way this turned out to be. I still have enough beads to do a bracelet or something, which I really want to do as well. So I can make a set, like a bracelet, a necklace, and an earring, a pair of earrings for this. Okay, that's it. Melted it and then pressed it so that it won't come off. So this is how the necklace is. This is how the pendant is. I really like the way this turned out to be. If you guys like this tutorial, see how long it is. You can have a little bit longer necklace if you want. It's totally up to you. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos a couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. If you do really enjoy my channel and you'd like to subscribe to my channel, more than subscribing, hitting the subscribe button, there is a heart symbol right down in the bottom. Right next to it, there will be thanks written on it. So just click on that and you can donate as much as you want.